Our reality show is out now on Max.
Go. The whole happy wife, happy life thing.
Here we go.
Bull.
From a divorced parent.
I'm sitting here watching a first cut of an episode, and I see myself being fucking born on camera.
We've always said like, oh, we've lived our whole life on camera. Literally.
How is the breakup going?
How would it be if you woke up and the person... Why did you ask me that?
Du lugter virkelig meget, når du putter.
That was kind of sensible.
I literally said you smell so f***ing bad when you fart.
Jake, did you get emotional when you were proposing?
Yeah, I started to get teary-eyed.
Shut the fuck up.
What do you think of having Greg Paul as a father-in-law?
I think he's great. He has a small heart. He has just a big mouth.
Wait, son, what?
Small heart.
I think we might add a language.
Mom, you're not completely satisfied with your representation in the show, but I love you. This might hurt your feelings a little bit. If we're not doing headphones,
We are.
no, you don't have to. I'm not going to. If you're not, make sure you're talking into the mic. So, for example, you right now are nowhere near the mic.
This is a temporary seat.
No, but see, wait. So you're talking. Wait, what temporary seat? Where are you moving?
Okay, face. This is a temporary seat.
Where do you plan to go?
Yeah,
GP, where are we on? Are we rolling?
Yeah.
GP coming at you.
So
Yeah, wherever GP wants to go. I thought as the interviewer of this group and the one person separated, it would make sense for me to be separated from the group.
It's
yeah,
like
but Pam and I aren't sitting
you're
together.
like the therapist.
It ain't gonna happen
Okay, well, let's get into it.
because
So
we're not together. We're not sitting together.
well, do you see that as a problem,
gonna happen.
maybe? Okay.
Do you want me to sit in the middle?
Well, Mike and
That's
Logan
better.
aren't together, and they're
Yes, they are. They're all the time, so that's fine.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me ask you: is it a you thing or is it a Kelly, your wife's thing?
Do you see Kelly here? No, it's a
Where
me
is
thing.
Kelly?
She's in hair and makeup because she came in early this morning.
So you don't want to sit next to my mom because she has cooties.
I didn't say she had cooties. That's you.
Why don't you want to sit next to my mom?
Hold on. Let's not get Greg
Guys,
in
we
this
gotta
mode.
do
Yeah,
this.
Well,
Listen,
we're already rolling.
Buttlick,
This is a good way
we're
to start the
divorced.
show.
We're not sitting together.
Okay.
It looks like you
want to
are.
Sit in the middle.
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay, let's.
No.
do it.
Yeah.
No, because that works.
Further
No,
from
it's
me.
not fine.
No,
No.
that Nina sits
Yeah,
in the
Nina-
middle.
Nina in the
that's
middle, yeah.
fine.
I'll be the
I get
child
it.
in the middle.
I get it.
Yuta, but then my fiance is further than me. I
Oh,
want to look
okay,
at her
yeah.
because she's so beautiful. She's right there.
Okay.
Okay, but then maybe, yeah, this is perfect. See?
Oh, it worked.
That's great.
There's a
We're off
lot
to a
of
great start.
there's a lot of big personalities on this show.
No way.
Should we wear headphones so we're not always talking over each other? Because
Is that a thing?
we
Is it
will
gonna-
otherwise.
Is it gonna ruin our hair?
Yeah.
though? Yes.
My headphones are stuck really far back, so I have to sit like this
Oh,
the whole
it's kind of
time.
nice actually.
You look insane.
In a bad way.
No, like insanely good. Just there's a piece of hair flowing out the back. This is what happens when you have a lion's mane for hair.
Well, could you fix me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, come to me, Caleb. Right here? Okay. You've seen them on your computer screens and phones for years from
And,
YouTube.
and Netflix. And HBO Max.
From YouTube.
And Disney.
From their fight, from boxing to the WWE, and now to their all new perspective on the Paul family called Paul American, airing right now on Max. It's the entire Paul family, guys. Welcome.
Wow.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. What an explosive, chaotic, and volatile family. And it's all for you to watch on HBO Max. I convinced all of them to do my podcast, Impulsive. Thanks for joining us, family. Let's get into it.
Where do we start?
Well, we start over here.
Engage!
Obviously.
Go.
Let's see the ring.
Okay.
Well, it's hard to miss, but
Yeah, you can see it.
wow.
Yeah, to all the Ring review people out there, I don't know where my camera is.
Oh.
You guys aren't that good at spotting the number of carats.
Were they low?
Yeah, and they
They were
don't.
low.
Yeah, let them think whatever they want. Who
No,
cares?
it doesn't matter. But
Yeah, we
they
don't need-
also
yeah.
missed one thing in that they said it was like half moon sides, like half moonstones on the side, but it's actually hearts because it fits my necklace and bracelet he gave me already. So it's really cute.
How much money on jewelry have you spent on Utah?
I don't know that the public needs to know that.
Yeah, I don't think that's relevant.
7 figures?
I don't think the public needs to know that.
Are you Jake? What the fuck? Since when
No,
did you
we
become
don't
the
need-
moderator of this show? I'm just curious.
I'm sitting in Mike's seat, and he said
doesn't
that I'm.
matter.
I think it's a metric for how much you love her, and I think it's interesting.
What the hell are you talking
I don't think
about?
that's a
I'm
metric
just-
for love.
I'm
That's
I
so
think it's like
stupid.
So what if you're broken in love?
Then
doesn't count.
You don't actually love her.
No, of course.
but no, that is kind of true. Like if I knew when I was a kid that I wanted to be wealthy so I could support my family. So that's what a real man does.
So maybe part of the reason I'm curious, and I sort of thought that was like a little bit of an alley-oop, and here I am just getting grilled. Because like, look, you're so generous, Jake. You are so
Yes.
good at gifts. And man,
Insane.
Jutta, he
I know.
spoils
I know.
you like crazy.
I know.
I love it.
I love it. I do love it, but he doesn't have to do it. It's just
a love
really out of
language.
himself.
It is your love language.
I know.
It is one of them for sure. I think
One
I
of them,
got
definitely. You have
did
all
I-
of them.
What's the number one love language?
I would say quality time.
Also physical touch. Like it's
Yeah, that's
it's
true. We're
all of
always
them.
touching.
Which is interesting because you have a long distance relationship, so you can't actually be.
We're
touching.
making up for lost time.
When we're together, we're just like
You guys look like a power couple. You look fucking great.
Thank
Thank
you.
Congrats on
you.
being
Thank
engaged.
thank you.
Are y'all like telling the story at all? We keeping it for the show season 2? Like how do you want to go into it?
Yeah, what shall we say about
Why
it?
now,
So-
Jake Paul? Why right in this moment would you get engaged to this woman?
Well, she's the love of my life, and I know she has to focus on the Olympics moving forward. So this was like our only time to actually do it, where we could both enjoy it for a week and have like a vacation. Because also I'm gonna start training and stuff soon. And I had the ring for a long time, and I was waiting for the right moment to figure out when it would make sense. And this just worked out perfectly at Jade Mountain in St. Lucia. I was like, this is the most beautiful view in the world. Fly her family in.
Yeah, that was the best surprise. Like I felt it coming a little bit, but you of course never know. But then when we were engaged, they said we should go down to take pictures on the beach. So we went down there, and Jake like lifted me up, and all of a sudden I saw Pam in the corner of my eye, and I was like so surprised and happy to first see Jake's family, of course. But then I was a little disappointed because I just saw my mom on FaceTime in the morning, and she was at home. So I was like, they're not here. Like there was no chance. They turned me around, and my parents were there, and it was literally the best surprise of my life, and it was so amazing.
So sweet.
Jake, did you get emotional when you were proposing?
Yeah, I started to get teary-eyed, and then I was like starting to cry, and then I realized I didn't know what I was saying while I was crying, and then,
It was really
and then like the snot came, and I was like, oh no, like,
Was it a bubble or just a?
it was like a lot. I'm pretty sure it was too
was
much.
just staring
I got
at you.
scared because I was like, if I keep doing this, the snot's gonna start coming out of my nose. And if
Was
you
that
know
one of
me,
your
I'm like,
problems too?
No,
I'm
I
like
just turned into a pussy, dude. I just got
You're a
I was
puddle.
I was emotionally destroyed. Like I don't know why it affected me so much,
GP.
and like fully blacked out.
I was so nervous. I was so fucking nervous, bro. And I was like I took like 2 shots of whiskey before, 3, it didn't do anything.
Nothing.
It doesn't
GP,
help at all.
How does this compare to your proposal? The last time you did it, if you don't mind me asking, because I know it's been a sensitive topic today. Did you break down crying, and what do you think of your boys crying like pansies while proposing?
All right, so the last time I did it was with Kelly, and we got $11 gas station rings, lifetime warranty, and we freaking love them because we were in the gas station.
But that's
and
what
like,
matters.
we were like, hey, let's just buy these as our exchange of vows rings, and we did it, and they filled out the lifetime warranty right there, $22, golden. And the deal is this: the size of the ring should never really matter because the size of the love in your heart is what counts.
and I agree.
And if we're ever flat ass broke, we're cool. Now, you guys, if you're ever flat ass broke, you can sell your ring. You'll be good for a couple years.
But one thing I have to say is one thing I have to say is I will leave all my stuff behind when I go to the Netherlands too, like because I don't want it like around me or something.
That's the other reason we went with the $11 ring, because I was like, babe, I could
That's
buy you one
true.
for $1 million if you want, but you have to worry about it.
Yeah, could you?
Yeah.
No, you
How do you guys know what his max contract looks like?
Because I pay him.
Yep, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Dude.
stuff he's doing on the side. Don't pocket watch.
Yeah, you act like
Don't pocket watch, GP.
dude.
Yo, you just
All right.
said you could buy $1 million ring?
can.
No,
That's
you couldn't.
expensive. That's a very expensive
No, you
ring,
couldn't.
actually.
All right, what I told her was I could buy you one if I wanted to. How I got there is not your fucking business. Okay.
But you,
No, maybe you would grind harder to get it. How do you know? Why are you laughing at, bro? You're the seed that came out of his nuts. So if you can do it, then he can do it.
You were once him.
Facts.
Remember we talked about this?
Let's not tell him that. He's going to break down crying. He's going to get angry. He's going to get psychotic, all kinds of shit.
Like he always tells
Right
you,
now?
come from his loins, boy.
yeah.
no. He said, and I told this to Nina the other day, we would be doing weird shit growing up, and he would go, "That boy did not come from my
That's
loins."
true. That's true.
That's what he would say. So
Well,
I'm
where did
still
you
not
come
sure.
from then?
Yeah, where'd I come from?
Yeah, what?
You came from me for sure. I mean, you want to get Logan crippled when somebody says, "Oh my gosh, you look like your dad." He's like, "Oh,
No,
fuck
I've
me."
come to accept it. I think you're a good-looking guy.
Hell yeah.
And I like how weathered you look.
Thank you,
I think you look healthy right now.
thank you.
Right now.
Yeah.
Hair and makeup. Where's my?
No, he goes through phases.
Okay.
You do.
yeah,
Right now you're in a healthy phase, I think.
yeah.
Are you
Well,
saunaing? Did you build that
No,
sauna?
I'm spending a lot of time. The sauna's up, but my electrician's son died, so we got to hold on plugging it in.
Oh, shit.
oh,
But
that's sad.
yeah, but I've been doing a lot of blue crab life, and that being king of the bayou makes me look good.
This is the most interesting part about our dad, Jake. Do you know he's the crab king, the king of the bayou in his little area?
That's
in
what they
Florida?
call him. Like they call you the Gallo, they call him the king.
Wait,
of
Wait,
the
they
bayou.
call you that?
Yeah, in Tarpon
Oh,
Springs.
I knew you were catching crabs, but I never heard of the nickname. They must have just started last week. I mean, we talk almost every day.
What is it?
No, Jake. That's why it's interesting.
He hasn't shared it.
He's hidden this from both
Yeah.
of us. He has a hobby. Our dad has a hobby.
No, I know that it's in the show, but I'm saying like I didn't know they called you the king of the
Well,
bayou.
they actually
whole
call
thing.
me Cobb, K-O-B, King of Bayou.
Do you know that me and Jasper's best friend name is Bayou Boys?
I didn't know that.
It's tattooed right there.
Maybe one day you'll be the Bayou King.
Yeah, maybe that's where it came from.
But if you want to do that, you got to take down the current bayou. Just so you know.
I'm pretty sure I could take you down.
I would just.
Well, I always have guns and knives on me, so you got to be careful.
You're in New York. You don't have a gun or a knife on you.
Oh shit!
Wow, he had a knife on him.
wow.
Oh, it's on the.
There's a-
Oh my god! If he stabbed himself on the show, I would have lost
No,
it, bro.
no.
Oh yeah, LGP.
Yeah.
All right, Call of Duty Warzone fans, the wait is finally over. Verdansk gets
Let's go.
back on April 3rd.
Yes.
You heard that right. The iconic map we all know and love is returning to Call of Duty Warzone. Starting April 3rd, you'll be able to drop back into Verdansk and experience all the chaos and relive the thrill you've been missing. It's the return of the map that started it all with iconic POIs like Superstore, Hospital, Prison, and more. Whether you're an OG Call of Duty Warzone fan or are dropping in for the first time, Verdansk is ready to bring you the action. So gather your squad, get ready for intense battles, iconic landmarks, and heart-pumping moments that will keep you coming back for more. Experience new gameplay, updates, and the return of Verdansk-era weaponry. Grab your friends and get ready to drop in when Verdansk returns on April 3rd. This is the moment you've been waiting for, and it's going to be epic. Download Call of Duty Warzone for free and drop into Verdansk on April 3rd. Rated M for mature.
See you there, guys.
Back to the show.
All right, wait, Pam, Nina.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, guys. I would love to hear from you guys on it, and especially on a topic as big as this new show on Max. What has your guys' experience been like filming this show so far? Has there been any moments that have been red flags for you about what's coming down the pipe?
I feel like you should answer that, Mom.
Why?
Because you'll have a good answer.
Okay. Red flags?
Red flags for a red
While
woman.
she's wearing red.
Yeah, I'm wearing red. That's why I'm answering this question. Not really. We interact pretty much how we always interact, and pretty much can determine what's coming. I think between the boys, meaning Dad, Logan, Jake, it's been very comical to watch. You can just sit back and laugh most of the time. And no, I don't think, little arguments maybe between Logan and Jake or between Logan and his dad, but
Seems like Logan's always involved with the arguments.
Oh,
Hey, that's a good point.
He loves conflict.
She's like arguments, Logan and Jake, Logan and his dad, Logan and Nina, Logan and me, Logan and the dog.
Logan and
Love
Utah.
it.
yeah.
No, you
okay.
haven't gotten into it, have you? Oh, a little bit.
Well,
Utah called me out on episode
Yeah,
1.
true. Yes.
But I like that Utah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I do.
I
It's
love
I'm gonna
that.
call you out even more.
I think you should. I think you should.
but she calls me out every day. It's like a Dutch thing. It's a
I'm
Dutch
just super
thing.
honest.
Just
Like,
be
what
blunt.
do you want?
No, dude. I appreciate candor so much. I loved it. When you did that, I was like, "Fuck yeah, she belongs."
Okay, good.
But I have also seen him get pushed over the line by candor and honesty. And I will say,
Don't push him.
tread carefully.
No.
Because he
You-
will-
No, but if I'm always like honest, like why would he be mad? You know,
Because-
it's the
because-
truth.
Yeah.
My pushback on that would be if what you're saying I feel like isn't the truth,
Yeah.
then maybe I will.
That is the one
but you've
way
been-
you could piss him off the most is if your subjective truth does not mesh well with what he considers to be an objective truth,
Yep.
he will fucking lose it. Like, so you
Yep.
have to, my biggest thing when debating or arguing with Logan is, I'm not even kidding, bring statistical data.
Receipts.
Okay.
Bring a actual journal
No, I
with
remember.
Like
data
take notes. So like when
Yeah.
you're showing up
No,
to
but
the
I
argument,
remember
you're
the
ready.
notes. No, I'm
you
good.
prep.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
but you make great points. You make great points. And your point in episode 1 was that, I haven't always been the best big brother. And like, it's been something, interestingly enough, I've gotten to like work on throughout the season. And I think you like fit so well in this family.
Thank you.
What do you think of having Greg Paul as a father-in-law?
I think he's pretty great. Like he's better than like we always say like, oh, Greg Paul, but I think he's great. He has a small heart. He has just a big mouth and he talks a lot.
Wait, sorry.
I have
What?
a small heart. and big mouth.
Wait, sorry. I think we might add a language barrier.
Love you
I
too.
translated it like literally out of Dutch. So
A small heart.
Oh, a big heart. We say small heart, like that's like a cute heart.
Okay.
You have a big heart and a big mouth. Yeah.
I'm good with a cute heart. I like that.
Yeah, you have a cute heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Speaking of people with cute hearts, I think one of the people on the show today wrote a birthday card for another person.
It's her birthday. It's my
happy
fiance's birthday.
Happy birthday, Nina.
Would you like to forego the personal moment altogether and read the card out loud? For the world?
No.
Yeah,
That'd
what
be
is
nice.
this? Should I be reading it?
No. It's
Keep it for later.
Yeah, it's just a card from me to you. To Babe from Babe.
Okay. So I'll save it.
Yeah, you can save it.
Can I build off of that point really quick and ask you another question?
Sure.
How have you guys decided on this reality show which moments you want to keep sacred to your lives and which moments you want to expose to the world?
I don't really care.
Yeah, that filter is not like super existent for us. We were on Good Morning America this morning, and the guy was asking that question as well. And it's so funny because I actually had this conversation with John Cena too, like once backstage. He's like, "You just film everything." Like I don't understand. And we got like into like a philosophical like how important I believe documenting is, and we've crossed the threshold of like strangers' opinions. And once you get past the idea that like, oh, I'm going to be judged and there are going to be people that won't like me, I've accepted that. I'm good and confident in who I am. You can move forward, and we've kind of put our like best interests of self aside for the sake of entertainment. And we've been doing it for decades. And now we have these amazing women in our lives who normally people don't see really like that intimate side of us. Like I keep saying this, like seeing him in Love in season 1 with Jutta is just like Jutta, I've never seen this side of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I even felt like in season 1, they really like wanted to show us more as a sports couple. I feel like in real life, we were even more like that. So, and you guys, the story was, of course, like with the baby was more like the loving side and us was more like the sports side of it. But I think in season 2, they would show that more because to me,
We also just filmed so much, you and I. Like you guys are
Yeah,
obviously
'cause
not
we're-
that
together.
is
It's always
super
long
true. That is
distance.
super true.
So it's like
It was
now
very
when
hard
you,
for us to film. But
Yeah,
we
when
got-
you get together, there'll be much more moments like that. But
That
like
is
we
super
just
true.
filmed so much.
Yeah.
All our
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Was
No,
it
it's cute.
interesting for you being pregnant for the first season of a reality show? Because while the audience will get like mostly pretty much who we all are, you're going through all these hormones and there's these big fucking cameras in your face as you're pregnant. Did you feel like you got slightly?
No, that was not me. That was pregnant Nina.
Okay.
Yeah, like now we have Nina back. She's finally back. But it was definitely one of the reasons why I was nervous to do the show because it's like, you go through so much as a woman when you go through a pregnancy, and especially the first one, like you just don't know what to expect. And I didn't know how I was going to react with the hormones and with the body changes and mentally and physically. And I was like really nervous about having cameras all over the fucking place and having to look at myself all the time when this was happening, because I think it can be tough for girls to see that transformation. Obviously, it's so beautiful, but like it's still like your body is changing at a rapid pace. So I feel like if we get a season 2, inshallah, then you'll actually get to see who Nina is, because that was pregnant Nina. She was probably nicer.
Who, pregnant Nina?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
She
Don't you
was
think?
very nice.
Yeah, she was really nice. Yeah.
Like motherly feelings.
Yeah,
more,
she was
you know?
sweeter, I think.
Logan shaking his head.
What do you think?
Don't be
Yeah.
careful, Logan.
Yeah, Trent,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, I made a rule. When Nina was pregnant, I was like, you know what?
It was a motto.
I'll just go with
Even if Nina's wrong, she's right.
What did you say?
What was it? It was
Even if you're wrong, you're still right, and I'm wrong for thinking that you were wrong because you're right.
yeah.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
and by the way, it was
Wow,
smooth.
that's
was-
a great saying.
It was just for that 9
that,
months.
babe.
I'm gonna learn that. Wait,
It worked. It worked.
Even if you're wrong,
Even
you're
if you're
right.
wrong, you're right.
And I'm wrong for even thinking you're wrong because you're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
They say it's the secret to good
Is that just
marriage.
happy? Is that just happy
say the
wife, happy
wife is
life?
right.
It's essentially
Yeah.
happy wife, happy
That's
life.
exactly what it is.
so this
Don't
whole
forget it.
hold on, the whole happy wife, happy life thing,
Here we go.
it's bullshit. let me tell you how
You're the one being divorced.
Wait,
Divorce.
right. Along with
Coming from a divorced parent.
Well, he's-
right, along with 50% of America who's divorced. So what
I think
about
it's like 70%.
Yeah,
what
very
about
bad.
what about happy spouse, happy house? Most of the guys that I know say happy wife, happy life. They're fucking miserable. They're cheating. Their wives are cheating. It's bullshit. Happy wife, happy fucking life. Fuck that. Happy spouse, happy house. Why can't
Hell
it
yeah.
go both ways?
It should be
No,
both
both
ways.
ways.
Yeah,
That's
for
right.
sure.
Good. Also not
Absolutely.
just-
Okay, so if I say happy wife, happy life, how's that both ways? It's not.
Well, then follow it up with
You can
happy
add
house,
it.
happy spouse.
There's an add-on.
You can add.
Everyone.
Maybe you
not
should
one
come
or
up with
the
your
other.
own cool little slogan.
Yeah,
no, he
that's
just
true.
did. I
I
think.
just did.
Yeah, that I
Happy
like.
house, happy spouse, happy
Did you
house.
trademark that?
I did.
Cool. Mom, I understand you're not completely satisfied with your representation in the show on season 1. Can you talk a little bit about how you feel?
Why am I being put on the spot about this?
Because I know you think you're way more interesting than you were portrayed in season 1.
I am way more interesting than I was portrayed in season 1.
How do you feel?
How do I feel about that? You just said how I felt about that. I think that I have so much more in my personality that didn't get shown. Number one, I'm married, which probably most people don't even know.
Wait,
and
was he just not shown
he
at all?
was just not ever introduced.
He was omitted.
Oh, he was.
completely.
No, he was pretty
He
much
was introduced
No.
I don't
when you
think
were in the
so.
living room and you gave him a kiss and you said, "This is
Yeah,
my
that
husband."
we forced that to happen.
I've seen
Oh
Included.
yeah.
There was a few things that were forced to happen because of that. Because of me saying something. So shout out to David. I love you. And he believes in happy wife, happy life. So it's
does.
awesome.
Goes back to what I was saying.
And so I know I'm just more like, it was always so serious, I think, when they were
You're
like,
spunky. Like people need to see that you're like a little
I am
spunky, and
spunky.
she's athletic. She's the most competitive out of all of you guys. Like
Yeah.
I think definitely in season 2, inshallah, Pam should have
Bro,
a little
Logan,
more
you
airtime
are-
of.
Logan
Yeah,
is
I
rubbing
agree.
off on this.
I
Inshallah,
think there's
inshallah.
just so much.
God willing.
There is way
There,
too much.
there was just so much footage. It was like nearly impossible to do this.
Yeah.
To figure it
That's
all
what
out.
they kept saying to me, but there could have been a little bit more just quick. It doesn't have to be, some big segment. But I liked when they came back and included Jutta's personality better. I thought that was really good. And by the way, I thought you did great, Nina, being pregnant and being filmed.
Yeah.
I mean, I look back at it, I'm like, I don't know how she did that. And you did it with a smile. I think you did.
So question, how do you guys maintain, based on this kind of not resentment, but like just unhappiness with how things turned out. How do you guys maintain?
No.
Wait, no, we're happy.
Sorry.
That's not what we said.
Pam specifically being a little bit upset or whatever. How do you guys maintain who you actually are versus you two who have the opportunity at any given time to slip back into that more performative? Like Pam, I'll tell you what, if you had done a backflip off the roof into the fucking pool in season 1, that would have made it.
They would have left it out.
No, they would have made it. It would have made it. I had to.
Do you hear what I'm saying though? Like, why? Like, do you guys feel like you need to compete for airtime? Do you feel like you need to act performative to get on camera? Like,
there's a difference, Mom, and I love you. This might hurt your feelings a little bit.
well, why don't you not say it then? Ever thought of that?
No, because I think you should. I think you should know it. The spunky part of your personality is not the majority of your personality. True or false? You're put together 80% of the time plus, I would say.
Which is needed.
Yeah, and by the way, that's how they portrayed her in the show. She's like the level-headed, sweet mother, which she is 90% of the time. 10% of the time, about post 8 p.m. down at the
I got some
cabin
videos.
club. Yeah, we could see Pam going crazy once she gets a little wine in her. Jake and I are. We got some screws loose like most of the time.
Watch Pam at a fight or the turkey bowl on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
So there is footage though. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like they came and they saw us play football. I made a touchdown. They did come and had my tennis friends. We all played a match, and so that's the part that
but I mean,
they didn't show.
To be fair with the turkey bowl, like I was clearly the MVP.
You were
like
no, you didn't get awarded the MVP.
No,
Yeah,
I think
but
Wiki.
but I was clearly the MVP. That was like a guilt trip. Like new family member, he's caught one pass. MVP. I had 3 touchdowns, like probably over 100 rushing yards, an interception.
Yeah, you did,
and almost a forced fumble, but we won't even count that.
with a bad ankle. But
That's
Logan,
true.
that did not hurt my feelings at all. You're right. Like yes.
So what I'm saying,
doesn't hurt my
Let
feelings.
loose.
my suggestion would be what she just said. Go
Backflip
Let
off
her
the
rip.
roof.
when that red light is on, go crazy. Give them content they have to put in the show. Cause some drama.
Good note. Good.
Cause some
Cause some
drama.
drama, yeah,
Like start cursing out your ex-husband.
Yeah. Go at Greg.
Yeah, say something to him now.
I'm too nice.
Because you guys had an episode where there was a little bit of a back and forth.
What are you talking about?
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
Yeah, that one was heavy.
Yeah, these motherfuckers trying to come at my ass on everything. Yeah.
What can you guys tell me what happened?
No, you have
No, you
to
have to watch
watch
the show.
like
all right.
everyone else.
Fair enough, no problem.
It's actually one of those things where
Do you have an HBO Max account?
I still call it Cinemax. Logan comments on how old I am all the time. I don't know. I'm sure I do.
he yells at me when I'm not coming down for supper.
And to watch my favorite program, which is Jeopardy. Sorry.
Damn,
Yeah, I'm getting there, dude. I love meatloaf.
What does a mechanic and auto shop owner in Georgia, a taco restaurant operator in Arizona, and a life-saving medical innovator in Tennessee have in common? Anyone? Mike?
Is it that they're all small businesses?
They are, and they're all thriving on TikTok. Across the U.S., over 7.5 million businesses, from family-owned shops to entrepreneurs, are using TikTok to compete and grow. In fact, 74% of businesses on TikTok say TikTok's allowed them to scale their operations, increasing sales and expanding to new locations, and that growth means jobs. Today, there are over 7.5 million U.S. businesses on TikTok, employing more than 28 million people, and that number keeps growing. Small businesses thrive on TikTok. Learn more about TikTok's contribution to the U.S. economy at TikTokeconomic.com. Back to the show.
Okay, here's a question. How do you continue to one-up the episode of the season before? Like, let me ask you guys this question as a unit, as a family unit. You just had a historic fight against Mike Tyson. You're running the WWE. You're the best Olympic, speed skater in the history of the world. Nina's a mom and a model and all these incredible things, and just becoming such an awesome part of this whole dynamic. GP is an established crab bayou king. Pam's a gymnastics. How do you continue to provide and level up when it seemingly feels like we've reached some sort of pinnacle?
Definitely
right, Pex?
not
Not
even
at all.
close,
Not at
bro. We're just getting started, but also doing more repetitions of the show. We're gonna get better at filming it and being able to tell these storylines, because there's still so many things that are missed throughout. still like popping out kids. We got a marriage, we got an engagement, we have
Bachelor parties.
bigger fights to come, you know, world championships, WWE champ.
And even truthfully, some of your guys' strongest personalities are some of the friends that haven't even been introduced.
No, and that's
really
what's crazy is like
We had this conversation.
Yeah.
We had this
we
conversation.
want the show
filmed
to
a
be
little bit.
even more personal this next season and less about the big events. I think the funniest moments are when it's literally just the boys and the girls like talking shit, hanging out.
100%.
It's what we realized watching the episodes back. Like the pitch for the show was like, Jake's going to box in front of 60,000 people the next weekend. I'm frog splashing in front of the same number in a stadium. What does that look like behind the scenes? It's these big events, the lore, and that's I think why Max bought the show. But in filming, we realized that most of the best moments were just us at home, like
I
just
said
being
it
a
from the
family.
beginning.
Yeah.
I said, you guys have to say,
Yeah.
I want to be a reality TV star. Because that is what's going to be successful. And that's what people want to see. They want to see like people behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like
What we did
everyone.
at Thanksgiving dinner when we were like, nobody's filmed this. We're all tilting our cameras, getting different angles.
Yeah,
What's
we
it called?
still
The
need
gauntlet.
we need to use that
Gauntlet.
footage.
We got in
It got heated.
Yeah, there was.
we
a lot
always
going
get in
on.
arguments.
Well, and that's what people want to see. And when you think about it, like all the stuff you guys are talking about, the WrestleMania stuff, the boxing, we're already seeing that. We're already seeing all that stuff. And you didn't have to realize that the real meat was behind the scenes because both of y'all already know it. How many times did you guys concept a vlog out and use 90% of the conversation in the car before the big concept actually even happened? All of the real payoff is behind the scenes.
You're right. I guess just that's not certainly not how I thought this was going to go. We were like, it's going to be like a docuseries reality. It's not a reality show, but Nina from day one was like, dude, it's got to be a reality
She's right.
TV
She's
show.
100% right. For success,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, for long-term success. And so season 1 is an interesting hybrid, but in season 2, I believe we're going to lean more into like reality TV, which is a bit
Include more and like the vulnerable.
Yeah.
Vulnerable moments and like the real moments and conversations and emotions and all of
Well, you know, the other thing is a lot of people are like, oh, it's scripted. And none of this shit we're doing is scripted.
Dude, when I saw those comments, I was like, wow, I forgot this might be a concern. Like, oh,
Yeah, like all you dumb motherfuckers out there that think that
No, they're not.
GP is going to do any scripting bullshit, you can kiss my white ass. It ain't going to happen. And,
Needs,
you know,
I want to ask you a question. So you put a lot out there this season, specifically episode 7.
Yeah.
Episode 7 of 8, you gave birth to our daughter.
Yep.
And like, that had to feel pretty vulnerable for you.
It's definitely not hard to watch, but it's like I haven't put myself out there in a while. And here I am putting all of me out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's so many emotions and like sounds and
I thought it was done in like a super beautiful way
It was
though.
done really beautifully.
Did you see the first cut though?
The first cut was a lot.
I didn't watch any of the first cuts after the
It was ridiculous.
Sorry, were the cameras in
You never even
the
gave
delivery room?
No, I filmed it.
I don't know how you managed to do that. While supporting me, Logan was able to film the entire thing like perfectly, capture all the moments from like, you know, my emotions to Esme's first cry to her going to get weighed to you being there. Like, it was fascinating. I was like, wow, all these vlogging.
I was going to
days
say,
are
been practicing.
paid
I was just
since we were 9.
No, because we were like, do we bring a videographer? We thought about bringing my best friend Taylor, who's a videographer, and I was just like, I just want it to be you. Like, I want it to be intimate, and it's our moment.
I don't think there's another person on the planet that has the level, the capability to multitask true production value
was
with
insane.
really living in the moment at the same exact
did
time.
you actually, were you in the moment when she was born?
I totally was.
You were.
It was, babe. It was hard to not be completely cemented in that moment. It was so fucking beautiful.
And you looked.
I looked.
Yeah.
You didn't? Did you ever pass out at all?
No, I didn't pass out. They told me. They told me.
Yeah.
They told me when she got her epidural, which is fucked, by the way.
Insane.
They shoved this needle this long in her back like this. Like, and they told me not to look away because some husbands like actually pass out, and I'm like, this can't be that bad. And sure enough, it was that bad. But no, I was able to. It was such an amazing moment, and like that was part of this like theory, like this calling I have to document. Like, dude, the moment Esme was born is captured on camera.
But this is
Same with you.
So this is
Same
what I
with
wanted
you.
to bring up is I have a gripe to pick with my parents here and also questions because cameras like didn't exist when I was born, and you guys had a videographer in the room, and I'm sitting here watching a first cut of an episode, and I see myself being fucking born on camera, and you guys have failed to mention that, never showed me, and why the fuck did you have a videographer in there?
Well, we were saving that for this show.
Bro,
No, Jake,
fuck off.
They named
I saw that footage and I nearly wept. I
got teary-eyed.
This is Jake. Jake doesn't know this exists. What the fuck?
No,
and they threw it in a cut and sent to you as a draft. I was fucking pissed. I sent them a note like, you have ruined a moment in my life for me and my brother and our family.
Yeah, you were very mad.
but what? But how? You guys had this footage, never gonna be like, hey, here's you being born.
I told you we were saving it for the show.
Bro, I want a fucking real answer.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to give a real answer. Back in the day, 28 years ago, 30 years ago, when you guys were born, we had that video camera because my dad gave it to us and he was into filming. How we thought to bring it to the hospital, I have no idea. And a nurse was filming, not
You
a
just
video.
handed it to a nurse?
Yep.
Yo, grab this.
So-
this shit's about to happen right now, dude.
So I don't even remember how we thought of that because we did not do that when Logan was born because we were in an operating room because he was a C-section. So you couldn't bring a camera.
But we do have that where they're like,
You might have
there's
something.
where I'm standing there and I'm holding the camera and I'm looking over the thing where you're draped and all you hear on camera is somebody counting. 1, 2, and they're counting
Sponges?
towels to soak
Yeah.
up blood and stuff like that. So they count 30 that they use. They want to get 30 back. So they
Oh
make
my
sure
God, so they don't forget one?
Yeah, so they don't leave one in the
Correct.
body.
Always. There's a
Yeah.
count. But
Imagine the shit out a towel that they forgot in there.
no, it was staying there. So, so then we get home and it's not like you guys, you're always reviewing stuff and you're looking, at your photos. That's not really what we did. We put the camera away and then what are we going to do? Show it to a 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old? I don't think we ever even thought of that. And then we get divorced and some of the, film stuff goes with me and some photos with your dad. And never occurred to me, you never asked to see or say, did you film my birth? I never even occurred to me that would be something really important to you. I apologize for that, but I just didn't think of it.
Why is that? By the way, why is that so important to you? You just want to see yourself being
Bro, because like
That's sick.
we're creators and like influencers and we changed the space forever. And the fact that I was born on camera is
This content
hilarious.
exists.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
hilarious.
what I would have said.
Insane.
We've always said, we've lived our whole life on camera.
Literally, I've been on camera the whole time.
kind of confirms your story.
And I've been
It was like
filming the whole time.
It was like, for me, I'm getting actually goosebumps here. It was a confirmation of identity. No wonder we film everything. Its first moment on this planet was caught on camera.
Yeah.
And yours is too, but with yours, there's not much area. All they hear is Dr. What was her name? Wilhelm. Yeah, she goes.
Shout out.
Shout out.
She,
Shout out.
she's like,
Ayo.
it's a boy, and that's all we hear. But everything was draped, so we couldn't really see you like we could with Jake.
Regardless,
And I know where we got this idea. Our neighbor Joyce across the street filmed her delivery, and she invited us over to watch it. But when her filming was from this angle,
Oh, what the fuck?
and
Whoa,
and
that's
she-
a viewing party.
well, and she's so she's a doctor, and she didn't even warn us. Like we're all sitting there, and all the dudes are like, wow, yeah.
that's crazy.
Whoa, that's graphic.
So we're like, all right, we're gonna do it, but we'll do it over the shoulder, and we'll keep
I was gonna
her knees draped So it can be something that can be viewed by anybody, and all you're seeing is a baby.
It was awesome.
Except we never showed anybody, Jake.
And it was
now
YouTube
the whole
friendly. It
world.
was done in a way that you possibly could have shown. And
Yeah, it's the same angle as Esme almost.
Yeah, it's in the show. I was gonna ask. I mean, you answered it, but like, what like inspired you guys to do that? Because you were way ahead of your time in terms of,
say the least.
of filming.
And the one time when I was filming you in the kitchen, and I said, because it's in the show too.
You're like, nobody's gonna watch.
I'm
this.
like, I'm filming all this stuff, and who's going to watch us besides your dad and I? Like, classic.
You know what's sad about this?
Mr. and Mrs. Beast.
That's right.
There is a lot of situations like this where that childhood footage goes missing after a divorce. I speak on it it's a topic I know very well, because when you have a home with two people that love each other in it, those are the most, sacred parts of the house. They're kept in a very important spot, and there's a huge argument.
Wah, wah, wah.
It's just sad. I don't know. It's sad. It's a sad part of divorce. I mean, a lot of that stuff goes missing.
What would you say?
And that's why you didn't see the video. That's why I said
But what would you say your biggest trauma is besides that, though?
it's your heroin.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wait, is this like a part of the show or something? You just don't have any fucking
just
empathy
bored.
for my sadness?
It's a
I'm having a tough time.
It's a TikTok
Are
trend.
you okay,
It's-
Michael?
Yes, I'm fine. This has
No,
nothing
but
to do with
I heard. How is the breakup?
What the fuck, dude?
You know what's so funny?
Oh
is
my
I can
God,
see
bro.
whenever one of my friends goes through a breakup, the man's posts after. You can always tell when they're freshly broken up. It's
What
like,
did he post?
No,
Jim, son.
I did
we're
not.
traveling.
No, that's not true. I didn't do any of that
adventure.
stuff.
Bro, what?
I've just been working.
And they start posting more. It's like an increased cadence by 3x. How is the breakup going?
How do you
are
think
you?
it is? How would it be if you woke up and the person? Why did you ask me that? All right. So
Should we talk about Mike for a little bit?
No. This
Yeah.
there was a
I
reason
think
why I
we
wasn't
should.
coming on today. Originally, I wasn't supposed to be on the show. I wanted to act as a moderator just in case there was a fight, or just in case we needed to ask more important questions, which is what I want to do right now. What is the rollout strategy? What are we doing tonight? Like, what's the plan here?
Yeah. Today's sick. Yeah. So we will be the first ever premiere to take place in Times Square.
So they're showing the episode?
Let's go.
Yeah, they're showing the full episode
And
one.
there's like a stage in Times Square, apparently.
And by the way, aren't you guys supposed to be on it in about 15 minutes?
No, we'll leave shortly.
okay, got
but yeah, dude, Max went hard into their marketing budget for this show, which is sick because man, they really believe in it, and like this will be our forever home as long as they'll have us. They're such great partners, and they like roll out the red carpet, like I said, and I'll even say it again. They rolled out the red carpet. They put a boxing ring on stage. I think Jake and I are gonna spar.
Oh, so they really rolled out the red carpet.
Yeah. So there's actually a red carpet.
Yeah, there actually is.
Is it just Pam?
Why we're red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is. Wait,
Well, we
wait.
won't even be able to see you.
Are you
How will you know
changing?
if you're on it?
Why you don't like my outfit?
Well, on a red carpet, it might be.
You'll just be a floating head.
It's gonna slide.
I brought a red dress.
Yeah. Oh, red dress. All right.
You know, Cinemax was always my favorite network because at night they would show nudies.
Yeah.
At 11:30 p.m. they would show softcore porn. Do they still do that on that channel?
I don't think so.
Well, this is a family show, HBO Max, right?
What's that?
Cinemax doesn't exist anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, Cinemax. Is that even around?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What are you guys talking about?
How old are you,
I
Mike?
think he's going through a breakup.
Cinemax turned into HBO.
Oh, okay.
I would like to give Nina my present.
Oh, gifts?
You got
Suck ass, brown nose, brown
I'm a
nose,
mom.
brown nose.
Okay.
My birthday.
It's
It
her
is her
birthday, and
birthday.
she needs a present.
shit.
And then, since it's
fucking
also
damn it.
This
I
is
love my car.
this is also
my flower car.
your birthday is coming up. Don't look yet.
okay.
Is it a shrimp?
Whoa. You want me to open it now?
Is it a Lamborghini?
Okay.
Just for fun.
What is this? Oh my god.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna look amazing in this.
I don't think it's going to fit you, Nina.
She's
It's not really personal.
It's not gonna fit her,
it's
mom.
gonna fit her for a second. She is
But
so big.
Nina loves clothes, and she loves clothes for Esme.
I like clothes for Esme more than I like clothes
Mom.
for me, to be honest.
Oh, too bad.
She set out That would fit you.
Wow. A nice little bra.
No, it's a
That's
workout outfit.
Oh my gosh. Are you telling me to get my ass back in the gym? Is that what you're doing?
Absolutely not. This is what she wears every day in Puerto Rico.
It is true.
So I just added to her collection.
You're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice.
Nina set out clothes for Esme.
Oh my
The other
God.
day, like to go on our trip to London, and she's like mixing and matching these clothes, and she said it was so much fun. She's like, that was the most fun I've had in a while.
Yeah, it was the best time ever.
I agree.
Get excited.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
literally
excited.
the best time ever. You just get to dress her in whatever you want. She can't
That's
say anything.
so amazing.
And she's so
Sounds like a
so
dream.
cute. She comes out
No,
looking
she's
like
a
a gangster until she throws up on it, which is
love you.
inevitable.
I did want to ask one question too. On the flip side, because
Is it going to be a good one this time?
yes, I do. I want to know. I want to know
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm only doing it for the TikTok.
what happened. What happened, and what were your feelings on the Canelo fight not happening?
Bro, that was like 4 months ago.
Yeah, Mike.
But
what
we
the
got
fuck?
engaged now, so
You're not
if
upset
it
about it at all?
happened, we wouldn't
Canelo's
have
ducking
been.
him. Canelo's ducking him because he knows Jake will beat his ass.
That's true. No, I'm not upset, bro. I mean, if people want to go,
I was trying to hit him with a womp 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 moment, but
You should've.
I
You
know.
should've.
He didn't give me any fucking. He answered it like he wasn't upset.
Doesn't matter. Do it now.
What are your feelings on it?
Shut the fuck up.
Womp
Shut the
womp.
fuck up.
No, yeah, he's a big boxer guy, and he's gonna be moving on to the next.
Who's the next?
Everyone.
Like every boxer, or just everyone. in general?
Everyone.
You just gotta fight everyone.
Are you embarrassed by the term reality star, or do you feel a certain type of way towards that term?
So
No, I'm getting used to it.
I think you are the star.
Yeah,
I do.
rumor is I'm going to be the star, but I don't know for sure. I mean,
It'll
that's,
be a spin-off.
well, hold on. On that note, let me show you something.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, show him.
Been a lot of props today.
Yeah, this is
what does it say?
here.
Oh,
Make
of
America
course.
Greg again.
Yes.
All right.
Is this available somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing.
So you are gonna buy that $1 million ring?
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. So this is available at oldmanfightgear.com, and we're gonna have hats coming out. But yeah, we're gonna make America great again.
I love it. Do you have the domain?
I have the Old Man Fight Gear domain.
Do you have that domain?
Wait.
That one was Make
I
America.
feel like it's taken.
Yeah, it's
I think
taken.
I think I've looked it up for you.
Yeah,
before,
that one's
actually.
taken, but Make America Greg, I've got .us. All,
You
all
also
the
have
other ones.
gregpaulsaliberal.com.
Nina
Don't
got
forget.
that one
Yeah.
for you.
I know.
Just let us know when you want it. Greg Paul's the liberal.
No, it's transferred. He has it.
Yeah.
Wait. When America is Greg again, does that mean the details of the Houthi airstrike will be released to all the group chats, or won't be released? To all
No, it's all going to be released. Yeah,
Okay,
100%.
sick. Because we
Yeah.
need those surgical strike details ahead of time. Man.
Yeah.
Sure, dude.
Exactly. And we're not holding anything back.
Sick.
While we're making America Greg again, babe, I want to ask you a little bit about motherhood.
Really?
A little bit, maybe.
Okay.
I just feel like it's so interesting, and you haven't really spoken on it. And people will see your motherhood a bit in the show, but yeah, how's it been? You got a 6-month-old baby. I mean, I guess I do too.
Yeah, she's half a year today, babe.
Yeah, it's her half birthday.
Like at 12:57 today, I was like, 6 months ago, this was a very special moment.
Yeah.
Let's say that motherhood is a journey. You know, like I feel like you don't know what to expect until it's happening, and then even then you're like, what the fuck is happening? And I would be lying if I was like, it's sick. Like the first like 3 to 4 months were honestly so hard, like mentally, physically. And I'm so privileged. I have help. I have an amazing husband to be who helps me. I have a mother-in-law. My mom was over here. Like I had so much help, and I was still going through it. Like it's just, you go from having those 10 months, it's not your body. And then you give birth, but now you don't have your life anymore, because now your life is solely based around this new little person's life, which is incredible. But it literally goes from being like, you make decisions for you to now you have to make decisions for them before you make them for you. And then you come third. So like the dynamic in the relationship is different. Like I miss you, and I can't wait till like she's a little older and we have even more time together. It's just a lot.
Yeah. That was
So wrap it the fuck up.
Okay,
kid.
well, I love it.
Wait,
no, I think he's talking about condoms.
No, I do love it. I do love it. I just want to say that. And I love her
No,
so
I know you
much.
do.
Yeah.
You what?
Just the way he said it, I didn't know he was talking
I was talking
condoms, so
about
I thought he was
condoms.
just saying wrap it the fuck.
No.
I thought he was hitting her with a womp womp womp.
I was talking about like I just thought this was a good intro.
Yeah,
for
no, we
her.
can't get pregnant right now.
No, because the wedding. She
wedding.
doesn't want to be pregnant for the wedding.
I want to.
Yeah, no, you
We're gonna
definitely
drink and
that
just
that would
fun.
suck to be pregnant.
Im-
And then what's the
Imagine.
timeline for y'all? Like you have so much stuff coming up, obviously. Both of you guys, right? Like,
Yeah.
Utah gotta win
For
gold.
me, well, yeah, I'm going for it.
do you have a
11 months.
timeline? Or?
That year we're not gonna get married yet because I want to plan the wedding and is that the word?
Yeah.
Whoa, I have a mind fuck. I can't speak English
You
anymore.
can. I love it. I love you. You're amazing. You can speak English.
Thank
Speak in Dutch. Actually,
Yeah,
fuck all these
actually
people.
do
Oké,
that.
Ja.
oké.
We'll translate it.
Even rustig allemaal. Oké, nou. Dan volgend jaar, dan heb ik natuurlijk eerst Olympische Spelen. Het jaar daarna, dan gaan we trouwen. Ik denk in augustus ongeveer.
And what did you
Did you
just
guys understand what I said?
No, but
what
we'll
did you just
translate
say?
it.
Okay, so
Yeah, she basically just said that she wants to like plan the wedding after the Olympic Games so that she could focus on training, and then that we'll do it like later, probably in 2027.
in around August, kind of, I think.
Like that's when you get married or pregnant.
yeah, married.
I was gonna say,
then
like,
after, I
enjoy
hope I can get
enjoy
pregnant
the time together when you
Okay.
guys are, or when you're done with your sport, because like that's the one thing I'm so happy that you and I did. We took those 2 years and we just enjoyed each other, because as soon as these children come into the world, the relationship is just different. Like your time is gonna be,
Yeah, it's almost
lot
second. The
more.
kids are the first priority.
you will be third priority.
Yeah.
And
But it kind of already is because of my skating. Like I can't
used
do
to it.
anything about it. You know, I
Yeah.
have to be. A
But then you'll be
princess.
together after the sport. And you
That's
can
No,
fair.
100%. So we can.
So
Actually,
that's why we
even
want to
this
like
trip,
travel for a year.
Yeah, I
things
love
like
that. You should.
We're really gonna do it all,
Enjoy
and then
it.
after I can't.
And
wait.
then you're
But of
popping
course,
them
you have
out
to
so we can be
blessed.
one big happy family.
So true.
Jutta,
I can't wait.
can you answer this question?
Ja.
Is er iets dat u de mensen in Nederland wilt laten weten over de paus dat voor hen een verrassing zou kunnen zijn?
Ja, nou, ze zijn eigenlijk echt wel heel lief. Jake en Logan zijn wel heel anders. Maar ik ken natuurlijk Jake het beste. En het is gewoon zo'n schatje. Zo'n schatje.
What?
Hij is eigenlijk zo lief.
God bless you.
Dat mensen
God
niet
bless
weten
you.
van hem. Mensen
Zo
weten dat
lief,
niet.
dude.
Hij is
I feel like you.
echt
Such a-
een super rustige, lieve jongen. Ik ben zo
Oh, ik hou van jou.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like you should do something in Danish.
Oh, here I'll
Yeah.
handle that.
Okay.
Keep going, and I'll pop in a second.
What do you want to talk about?
If you two have a baby, that baby's gonna be a
don't stop. This is the 5th time you said this.
I just have. It's going to be a genetic freak of nature. Like that
Yeah.
baby will
It
be
is. It is.
Blessed.
blessed beyond
blessed?
all. Yeah, she's big and strong.
Shut up.
Like a
Tough
fucking
baby,
Viking.
baby, coming out ready to go to war and speed skate
Fuck.
to war.
I saw that picture of you when you were a
War.
baby.
One picture.
No,
When you were like 4 years old, you had triceps on. You're sitting.
No, I had a 6-pack.
yeah,
Come
you're
on.
you're just sitting here like in a chair like this, and your arms are ripped. You're 4 years
No, I
old.
was super ripped. Like I wasn't like bulky, but I had
No.
just like muscles. You know, I
Yeah.
came out of the womb with muscles. The dad of my dad said, so my grandpa, he said, she's gonna be an athlete when I just got born. This day I got born, because I was already like, I had a 6-pack, like ripped, not fat, but like really like muscular.
Wow.
Okay, Nina, this one's for you, Nina.
Okay, let's-
Okay, hold on one second. Here we go.
Nina, pruller Logan meget. Hvis han gør, lugter de meget dårligt.
What was the question?
Du lugter virkelig meget, når du bruger.
Whoa!
That was kind of sensible.
I literally
This is-
said you smell so fucking bad when you fart.
Oh,
This was the question.
Dude, come on.
it sounded like
No.
crazy.
Bro, that was
like-
like hot.
Bro,
This was the question. This was the question. Right?
Logan, you were like,
Does
tell me
Logan fart a
again.
lot?
Yeah.
Do they smell very bad?
What?
Does Logan fart a lot? And if he does, do they smell very bad?
I love you.
Bro, it's like you know that point. You know that point in a relationship where you're like you could fart.
That's called day one for me.
We're not
You and I are
there
very
yet.
different. I was a day,
You're a day one
not
farter.
day one, but like pretty early on.
Yo, that's insane.
Yeah, that's
because
crazy.
because
How
you
long
have
did
to
it take
you
for
have to
you guys,
remember
man?
you have to remember farting is a very good way to gauge your partner's like sense of humor and ability to be like cool with you being a person, a human. So if you can let out a cool fart, dude, like a weekend,
You
and, they
got so
I-
embarrassed.
and they laugh at it, bro.
Oh, this morning I laughed.
Yeah, I
Do you know what I'm
This
saying? Like
morning-
that's like, bro.
this morning I ripped one for like 7 seconds.
I was like, good
wa-
morning.
I thought she woke. She stood up and walked to the bathroom, and I thought she was still in there.
Oh, so
I was
you're,
laying next
oh, so
to
you
it.
hold them in?
And it took so long. I was like, I'm here.
respectful. I'm respectful.
I'm not saying it's not about
This morning you weren't.
It can it there's a lot girls will sometimes say, and this is my type of girl,
like which girl?
that was a good one, babe. Like they'll hype you up on the size of your fart. So you don't know
That's
this.
crazy. I don't want that.
Why?
Because bro, I'll be honest with you. Part of the reason that I fart in front of Nina is to get a reaction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, not a good one. I don't want her to gas me up. I'm gassing myself up with my gas.
Literally.
Wait,
No, like,
what is
I-
her reaction to him?
Her oh
Ew, get away
It
from her.
depends.
putrid.
Oh,
Like-
but
like-
depends.
smelly farts are different. That's completely
I
different.
mean, bro, you farting to smell good? What are you doing?
No, mine are very loud. They don't smell.
Sometimes,
Yours are quiet, but
Oh, silent
they're
but deadly.
awful.
dude,
worst.
the first time I farted in front of her, I couldn't look myself in the
He
mirror.
was so embarrassed.
Do you still poop?
Aren't
Do you
awful.
still
That's the
poop
whole
in the
thing.
fart?
Oh,
I'm
it's
so
no, we don't
happy
do
with
all
that.
that.
What?
No, we don't do.
His doesn't really smell.
They're loud
I'm telling
though,
you.
but they're loud.
That's shocking.
Yeah, mostly.
That's shocking.
Because you've smelled them
That's
your whole
crazy.
life
Yeah.
of Jake.
No, because you look smelly.
But
Oh, he's
you're
got
a smelly
W.
one.
He's got W.
I wear W available at one
That's
point.
it. yeah.
Make America Greg again.
Make America Greg again.
Let's go.
Brian, eat
Whoa.
lunch league.
Lunchley.
Whoa.
Buy 10-10 burger and the Fifth Vital. What else? Anything else?
Watch my Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Nina?
eat doghouse, drink,
Oh,
invest, anti-fund, sign to MVP boxing.
true breath.
Yeah, that's.
But
Make
mainly
America
watch
Greg
HBO
again.
Max.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
March
true.
Oh, what
27th
HBO Max?
tomorrow.
Oh,
That's a good one.
download better. Download better. Sorry.
Oh, and stick around. Season 2 is going to be better.
No, 100%. I think so
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Well, we always trying to
Definitely gonna be
prove.
better.
We always trying to improve on what we do. Yeah, let's go to Times Square. Do the first ever premiere in Times Square, everybody.
Let's go.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Impulsive. Our reality show is out now on Max. Check it out. Like and subscribe. Bye.